Welcome to another Creature tutorial. This tutorial is going to cover the animation loop analysis tool of Creature. And you're probably wondering what is it even for? Well, what if you wanted to loop your animations, like this dragon animation over here, and it's not looping because you put in a whole bunch of really cool procedural motors, it looks great with the physics and all that, but as you see in this place, it's just not looping. And that's kind of a problem if you want to drop it into your game engine or your game, and you need a looping sequence. So don't worry, this is what Creature is for, and this is what one of the tools it has called the animation loop analysis is for. This is precisely what it was designed for, which is to help you make looping animations. Okay, so how to use it? Very simple. Click on animate and click on that tool. Alright, now this pops up a graph, and don't worry about how confusing it is. It shows you the graph shows you the difference between the current frame and whatever frame this yellow line is, right? So this basically plots the differences, the deltas between the current frame and the other frames. And as you can see, the delta is pretty large, which means it's obviously not looping. So how do we make it looping? Well, the first thing you want to do is you probably want to change the starting frame of the animation. Okay, so let's move this guy over here. And you can see now the graph has changed, right? And look at how it dips to this lowest point over here. This at 328, it says the difference value of 9. That's pretty good. That means it's almost looping already. So we can just basically change the starting frame of the animation, and that will actually give us a different graph. And you can easily find places where it loops. The places where it loops are basically where it dips to the lowest, like this one. And so what you do is you just move your mouse over here, and if you're not very precise, don't worry, just click snap to closest. Okay, and it jumps directly to the closest. And this says, the animation loop analysis tells me that the looping sequence is from frame 50 to frame 352. Okay, so let's test it. Let's see if it's right. Let's see what we get. There you go. Perfect looping, right? It loops perfectly. And so this is a very powerful tool I highly recommend you use. So it says from frame 50 to frame 352. Okay, so once you're done with that, frame 50 to 352, what do you do? You're probably asking me, what do I do for this? Do you just change the frame boundaries? No, you don't, actually, okay, because you're running, if you're using physics motors, you're actually running a full-on physics simulation, so it requires history. So you still keep your animation from 0 to 500. That's fine. It's not looping. But what you do is that when you export your animation to, say, a game engine, you just use the runtime to set the custom frame range. In this case, from 50 to 352. That's all you need to do. It's very simple. So you just take out these two values, go into your runtimes, and just set them, and you're done. And then you basically get this result over here, which is a perfectly looping animation. So that's what the animation loop analysis tool is for. Thanks for watching this tutorial.